It's hacking time. Right then, legends, good afternoon. We are out on another exciting exploration today. So, I don't know if you remember about in the last video, or it was a video before, I was telling you about the Woonangura camp and the 1,000 steps that you have to go down, or so, or equivalent to 900 stairs even. So this is basically it here. So you can see the Woonangura Walkers Camp. You get down to it, it's equivalent to a 100-storey building. Yeah, so you descend over 900 stairs, 400 metres or 1,312 feet. This is a 1,000-storey building. So it says, suits fit experienced bushwalkers. Again, I don't know how me and Olive ended up in this, but we're here. So going down it's not as easy as what you think, but certainly coming back up tomorrow morning will be the tough part. So I'll bring you with us. We're going to have a good camp, and there's loads of new gear I need to show you as well that we've got, so we'll do all that. But I'll show you some of the steps and then I'll bring you back when we get to the campsite. But just take a look at these views. Look at that. And that's stunning. Absolutely stunning. So this is the start of the inside of the Woonangura Bush Camp Walk, and that's toilets over there. However, for funny purposes, the last time we were here and I lost all my video footage, I opened that toilet and there was a spider the size of a fucking dog in there. So yeah, I did shit myself, not in the toilet, when that thing came out. So needless to say, we brewed up and we didn't put it in there. So we just kept going. But this is where we are, and the campsite is through this bush track over here. I'll bring you along so you can see it. I don't even want to look in them again to see if there's any more spiders. So the last time it was Husey says it was a huntsman spider. Big spider. Like if you're from the UK, big spiders are big spiders. I don't care what they say. That thing was massive. So yeah, I'll bring you back once we've got into the site here, and we'll sort ourselves out and show you some new kit that we've got. See you in a bit. Right then, sorry about the phone there. Legends, I've got some new kit I wanted to show you this morning, or this afternoon. So we just left work, we got away from work a bit earlier. Thanks bosses, because we've got good bosses, myself and Al. So the other day, I went to a place called Wild Earth. And it's a really, really great place. You know, I mean, lots of good gear in there. So I was looking tent slightly bigger than the Emperor Adam that I've got, and I went for the Big Agnes copper spur. Okay, it's a great tent, you know what I mean. Ultra light, so like everything about it's really light. Pegs, the actual sheet, the covering it, the ground sheet, the bathtub, everything's really, really lightweight about it, and it's so good. I'm so happy with it. And I've got it set up now, and this is the first I've set it up. And you've probably seen in the time lapse, so you can see it getting put up, and it's not really that difficult, to be honest. But it gives good headroom for me. I'm not that tall anyway. Plenty of space inside, and there's plenty of space to put your stuff. So I got that, and I also got a new Sea to Summit Etherlite XR Pro sleeping mat, which is the black one that you can get. I had the XR, but it was the one that tapers away, and it wasn't the Pro version, so it was still a rating of about 4.5. I think this one's somewhere up at like I think it's 7 something it says. So yeah, really good, really happy with it. But I'll grab this here, and then I'll let you have a wee look at this actual tent, because it's for me it's on a different level. You know what I mean? It's a whole brand new ball game from what I've been using in the past. So this is the so that's the Sea to Summit Etherlite XR Pro, and this is inside the tent. Isn't that fantastic? Now, I spoke to the girl in there, and she was sort of showing me around. There is another version of this which came out this year, and to be honest, once we put both of them up, they were identical. There's not really much difference in them whatsoever. This was like $300 cheaper than the newer version, so I went for that, and to be honest, I'm glad I did. But yeah, it's got the 2 vegetables, so it's got everything that I wanted. There's a wee bit more space inside. It's still light, it's easy to carry if you're doing any multi-day stuff. And this is its first run out. So the drama we're having tonight, I'll say the drama, even though we live in the Sunshine State, Australia, we're probably going to get down to about 0, possibly in the minuses tonight, Al, do you think?
Eh?
Maybe minus tonight, -1, -2.
I reckon if it was going by this morning, we're in a bit of a valley.
Yeah, so we're in a bit of a bottom of, we're quite high up, but we've walked down them 1,000 steps that we showed you, and basically now we're going to, in this wee bowl, you can see it's starting to shadow over here already, so you can feel the temperature drop. It was like 1 degree in Canungra this morning, so I'd say we're probably going to look at something similar tonight. I also got a new pack. Now I'm not doing it much justice laying there on its side, but this thing is again fantastic. This is the oops, I can't get it turned to work. This is the Gregory Baltron 65, and this is a great bit of kit. There's all sorts of pockets and bits in it, but it's really sturdy, really good bit of kit. So got that, and it's just getting used to it. I had the Mac Pack Tilly's 50 litre before, which was great. I'm not gonna lie, it was really comfortable. I liked it. Just need something a wee bit bigger, but I have my Mac Pack on for sale, but to be honest, I might just keep it because it's good. It's a good pack. But I'll leave it here. I'll continue setting up, and we'll come back to you in a wee bit when the temperature drops, no doubt. See you in a bit. There's just no noise at all. It's quiet as anything. Sun's starting to dip behind the trees. You can already feel the temperature starting to change. Look at this. Absolutely stunning. Al's like a wee gnome there with his hat on, look. Look at that. Beautiful. Right then, legends, we're just getting set up. We've Al has bought himself some nice red wine. Actually, it smells really nice. So we're going to have that. We're going to have something to eat. So tonight I've brought a mixture of stuff with me. So brought some meatballs and bolognese. I've got some. I love these. This is the Heinz bolognese and garlic. It is absolutely delicious. But what I do is I mix them together. So I'll open it, boil the two of them and just eat the two of them like that. Now, what did I do? I forgot to bring my porridge for the morning. So breakfast is going to be slow cooked Australian steak for Bracky. Al's laughing at me. And I've got plenty of hot chocolate. We've got some cake bars, more cake bars, and more stuff. So we're not going to starve. We might freeze, but we're not going to starve. But yeah, the temperature's already starting to drop down, you know, so it's, yeah. I look like one of the Diddy men with his hat on. Alan looks like two Diddies with his hat on. Yes, right, I'll leave it there. I'll get back as we start getting some hot scoffage into us. Enjoy. The sound of champions there, troopers. Little jet boy hooking up the old hot chocolate, ready to go. Al's doing a bit of boxing around me here, I don't know what he's up to. Oh, he's doing pull-ups on a tree now. He's trying to keep himself warm. Yeah. The temperature is dropping pretty rapidly, to be fair. But we walked down the bottom of that sort of thing in the dark, and it was a bit warmer down there than it was in this wee bowl that we're in, but that's probably why it'll all just drop down here. And the sky's beautiful. I tried to get some footage of it, but I don't know how much I succeeded. Well, it's getting cold. That is a beautiful sight and a beautiful sound. What do you reckon, Al?
It is.
Happy with that? Ready to get some hot chocolate?
It's like a steam train, isn't it?
Steam
coming out.
Chugga, 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 chugga. The little engine that could. Don't be putting feathers in it now, because that'll go into your water. We'll end up with bird flu. There'll be all sorts of shit going on there. Now we're talking for Mr. Kipling, Angel Slice, and a nice big mug of hot chocolate. That'll do nicely before we clamber into your
Little sleeping
fart
bag.
box. Oh, we can't be in there in Mr. Kipling's Angel Slice. It's so good. Thought we heard voices earlier on there. Turns out we had. It was people camped at the toilets there. I don't know if they know that the campsite's actually down the bottom, but okay, it's up to them. What we're doing is walking down part of the trail at night. Let me just show you how dark it is when I turn all this off. Oh, I've still got my red on. That's pretty dark. There's nothing. It is pitch black. Like, look behind you. That is dark. Then watch.
All the stars.
That's where we just came from up there. But yeah, it is pitch black in the bush tonight, ladies and gentlemen. What's this inside the tent there, legends? Having a wee lie down. Oh, so probably gonna stick some TV on. Well, I say TV, watch something on my phone. Some YouTube. So I've been watching Fit for Venture. Awesome. Wild Bear, Paul Messner, OT Outdoors, Scottish Mountains. That's the sort of stuff I like watching on my YouTube. So yeah, I'll have a wee watch and see what they're up to. Back in the UK. Let's see how we get on. See you all in the morning. Yeah, and I'll be. This is what we woke up to this morning. Another beautiful day. We're sat around 7 degrees, which is absolutely brilliant. I thought it was going to be a lot colder because the temperature dropped so much last night. Look at that. That's stunning. And last night all around here, so you see in all them bushes, wallabies were coming out, and then we got up for a pee, you see them all running back in again. So yeah, it was a really comfortable night. Really enjoyed it. But more importantly, coffee. we need caffeine. The best sound in the world. Let that simmer for a wee bit. Yes, indeedy. It's caffeine time, Al. This place is great. This could be like your place. Do you know, like once you've finished work on a Friday and you don't mind that sort of hike down all them stairs?
I reckon I prefer the other one where we did Numbinbar Valley, just into the river there.
Into the river?
And camp there and listening to the ripple.
Oh, that would be nice. We might do that actually. So, I don't know if you've seen the last video where we went from Numbinbar Valley to the Binnabura Mountain Lodge. That was a great trip. But there's a part in it where we stopped for lunch on the way back, and it's by the river. And there's a lovely place in there. We could camp overnight by the river. It would be lovely, but we'd have to pay the fees, whatever it is in there, but it would be fine. We'd do that as well. But yeah, I'm going to have my coffee. You know, these are the best times when you're just up in the morning, get your gear on and just have a coffee. Absolutely brilliant. You can feel that. It's so nice. Right, legends, that's us packed up. Me and that's good to go. What an absolutely fantastic night that was. I know I slept alright. You slept quite well as well, didn't you? Off and on?
Yeah, off and on.
So
hearing a zip on some tent I was trying to not.
That's me up in the middle of the night from my old man piece, or 3 or 4 of them. But other than that, really comfy. The Big Agnes, absolutely superb, really good. The Sea to Summit XR Pro Light, outstanding. Really, the comfiest mat I've ever been on. And then obviously the Gregory pack here. We're going to give it another shot, going back up these steps. So we'll see how it is. The only thing I can't figure out is the chest strap, because it's the adjustable one, but I don't know how to do it. So we'll leave you here, and what we'll do is we'll bring you back as we're going back up these steps. Hear me and Al huffing and puffing, and then all the way back up to Doris. And once we get back to Doris, we'll have another chat. So we'll bring you along so you can have a laugh with us climbing all these steps. Have a good one. This is Al warming up before he goes onto the trail. He's trying to get himself warmed up. Look at him, look. An ex-boxer, so take no nonsense from anybody. Especially me. Let's get warmed up. No, not anymore. No. I'm out of breath just doing that. Right, only a couple of 100 metres from camp. And straight into the hill. And they're pretty tasty to be fair. So slow steady going all the way. What a beautiful spot, look at this. The sun creeping through the trees. The first of many 900 and something steps to get back up, equivalent to a 100-storey building. But to be fair, we've already climbed a good bit of hill right there. So it's just basically uphill all the way. It's not really too difficult, it's just steps and lots of them. I'll give you a shout when we get up to the sign. Right then, legends. I'd say we're probably about halfway. I don't know if you can see these things here. Up these steps, but they're there's a lot of them. I know it's like 900 those, but 900 is quite a lot when you start climbing up them, and it's pretty much straight up the side of the hill. But it's absolutely stunning, it really is. This place is beautiful. Really, really nice. There we are, legends. Now back at Doris. What a walk that has been. Absolutely fantastic. Right, let me get my keys out and all that stuff, and then I'll say cheerio before we start heading back. Right then, legends, that's us back in Doris. What an absolutely fantastic camp that was. Really like that. So this is Springbrook National Park, and that was the Woonanguru Bushwalkers camp. Really, really, really good. Really enjoyed it. And thanks to Al. He's a good egg. So please look, keep coming along for the journey. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, share, leave me a few comments. Tell me what you think about the kit. Tell me how I can improve the kit or carry the kit. I'm happy to take any advice and give advice where I can. So let's keep doing that and come along for the journey. Look at some of the previous videos, give us a like and a share, and we'll keep going along. But thanks again for those that keep watching, and all I can say is stay on a bit.